Hello, good day. This is Si Wing Yi from the Yi Real Estate Network. Welcome. This is my 2021 real estate trends and predictions that I'm doing for 2021 and beyond, actually. All right, so without further ado, let me go over the top 10 trends which I believe is going to make an impact on a lot of investors. All right, okay, number one. Low inventory and pent-up demand plus historic mortgage interest rate equals what? Well, equals real estate boom. All right. So that's a very, very good sign because I said again, low inventory, it just lack of supply and a lot of demand from homeowners and investors from all over the country. It's just is tremendous, great benefit for real estate investors. So this is going to happen for several years to come. The builders are trying to ramp up. It's a very very hard to find land to build on, and getting the permit and all that, and the lumber materials are skyrocketing these days, creating higher construction costs. So right, so that's a very good thing. So the real estate market is very very healthy. It's just people are really are just especially the millennials. They are really they can impact the real estate market for the foreseeable future. Okay, trend number two is the population growth will exceed available supply of homes. That's how it is. This has been happening even before the pandemic. I've seen even for since the last crash of 2008. It's just the builders are just not creating homes fast enough, and the pandemic has exacerbated the problem. So, and of course, a lot of people, their family unit over the past decade, they are making more children, more people, and the it's just a is a is an offsetting trend. The population growth in the U.S. Is far has far exceeded the supply of available homes nationwide. So that's what's happening. That's why you're seeing real estate home prices are continue to increase in spite of the pandemic, and I believe will continue to do so for a number of years to come. And number three, migration from urban to suburban markets, and that's what's happening. So a lot of urban areas, big cities, for example, San Francisco, LA, and Chicago, and New York City, Boston, Miami, Washington, D.C., all these large cities, people are moving away due to the just the density issue. Is just too costly, it's just not healthy to live in a dense area. So people are moving into the suburbs. So, and number four, a shift from high density to low density living. So again, people are moving from apartment living and condos and what have you, condensed multi-unit living. They are moving into a area that are more peaceful. They have a larger space, backyard, extra room for home office, because a lot of people are working from home these days. So as a result, that's what you're seeing. So and so suburban submarkets with larger space, larger homes, and low density is a healthy, very very healthy living. So this is a tremendous trend. And number five is movement from I've discussed that, movement from apartments into single family homes. Again, the single family homes is the best real estate asset class. And because, like I said, because it's especially in a sub-market where it's very affordable, people can afford to buy and rent at least 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and with a big backyard. So that's creating a very healthy living environment for everyone involved. So that is the future trend. And number six is high. I can't see that well. So what I'm looking here, higher lumber costs, right? I mentioned this earlier. It's very, very difficult for builders to build in a good, find the land to build actually. And during the pandemic, it's just there's a lack of construction workers, lack of lumber materials, and with the ramp up in construction everywhere in the country, as a result, the lumber cost is construction cost is creating making housing prices go even higher. So, of course, we're promoting a lot of new construction in different markets in Texas and Florida, especially. And we are seeing builders are raising their prices on a weekly, monthly basis, even due to the uh, escalating lumber costs. So that's what's happening. So, and then number seven is the 30 million or more of those unemployed individuals out there as a result of the pandemic. And slowly but surely, once everything's uh, during 2021, as a result of the vaccine and what have you, uh, and then everything will come back to normal, hopefully. So those unemployed people, a lot of them, they're going to try to get a job, or a lot of them will be able to find employment, or some of those people need to be retrained, learn new skills, and eventually they go on to enter the job marketplace. And look, those people, they will be the, the renters of America for the future. So as a result, many different areas in the country, you will see more renters than ever before. Even before the pandemic, we have seen a renters nation, if you will. More people are renting than ever before in history. Even before the pandemic, with the 30 million or more people potentially in the next few years entering the rental marketplace. So that bodes well for landlords and investors who own rental homes in various parts of the country. All right, and I believe number 8. So working from home and working remotely is really is the wave of the future as a result of the people does not have to physically go to work anymore. We all been hearing that for this past year. So the future is such that people can work anywhere they want. They can live anywhere they want. Although some people may have to go to the office once or twice a week, but most people, they can work remotely, so they can work anywhere in the US. And many of these people, they rather go from high cost living area with the urban areas into suburban and into rural as well sometimes. So people can live anywhere they want. So a lot of people, more people than ever, are moving into affordable areas, warmer climates, and better living conditions and all that. So that's a good thing. So all right. So anyway, number 8 or number 9, I think. The Manai is, I can't see that well. Yeah, we're seeing mass exodus and migration patterns from those high density areas in big cities into the suburbs, and of course there are people spreading out all over the place. You see the trends of migration. Again, the big cities, they're moving into, in the West, they're moving into like Utah and Arizona and Nevada and Washington State and Oregon. So that's fine. And most of the people, especially high tech jobs and populations, are moving to Texas from the West that's the max exodus of population from the west to the south, mainly to Texas. And then from the northeast side, you know, we've been hearing people from New York City, the state of New York, and the surrounding tri-state area of New Jersey, Boston, Washington, D.C., all the cold weather areas and with high density and high cost and very, very unforgiving weather. I mean, they're moving to mainly, you know, a lot of those folks are moving to like North Carolina, South Carolina, you know, around the southeastern area, but more and more, I mean, more so than Florida. Obviously, Florida is the #1 fastest growing state in the country. All right, so that's number 9. So that's what you're seeing, epic migration patterns. And because of in Texas and Florida, there's a lot of jobs and a lot of population growth for a long time to come, in my estimation. So that's why we're having a lot of investment opportunities, mainly in Florida and Texas, for those reasons, because of the amazing acceleration, migration, and mass exodus as a result of the pandemic, especially to Florida and Texas. And finally, the last of my top 10 is the home is really is the center of your universe. Everybody need a place to live, right? So that's a premium. So single family home, or even up to 4 units, right? Duplex and fourplex as well. But mainly single family homes is the center of the universe, whether you are living there on your own home or whether you are a renter, right? And so that's the big picture, right? Single family home is the wave of the future. If you able to buy in good markets where, so you are really accommodating the renters. The renter gonna love to live at your nice, very large space, single family home. They can afford to pay you and allow the tenants to pay your home, pay your mortgage, basically. And isn't it cool as an investor, as a landlord, right? I mean, as long as you have some decent tenants over the years, gonna pay your mortgage, pay your obligations, pay down your mortgage. So that's is that simple, right? So real estate investing is about having a good rental property where tenants are very much willing to live at your place and be more than happy to pay your rent and provide for them. All right, so that's my top 10 real estate trends and predictions for the year 2021 and beyond. So it'll be a tremendous opportunity, a lot of growth, although there are some, there will be some challenges as well, right? We're going to see some little bit of foreclosures in the next few years for those people that are unable to deal with the current challenges. But for the most part, the future is very, very bright, especially after the pandemic and all that. So looking forward to the future for myself and my investors. Thank you so much. This is Siwing Yi from the University Network. Thank you. Have a nice day and goodbye.